Craig, first of all, commiserations on this performance, and especially the result. And just walk us through, it looked as if Pakistan were quick to bring out the spinners today, put an extra spinner in, and then it looked like Zimbabwe went a bit more conventional, 10 with the first 10 overs bowling pace. What was the thinking behind that?
Well, I think, obviously with Rich and Bless, they've been our strike bowlers for a long time, and there wasn't as much turn in this wicket as there was in the game on Tuesday. So we thought that the best chance for us to try and strike early was with the seam. Obviously outside of that power play, we brought the spin on, but it was quite ineffective today on that surface.
And of course, given that the first game looked more easier for you guys to play, going into the next game on Thursday, what do you think are the changes you'd like to bring again to try and get a lead again?
I think that a lot of the changes are going to come from the batting. I think our batting has been poor in both games. Obviously, in the first game, Richie batted exceptionally well to get us up to 205. But we didn't have that partnership today, and we haven't really had any partnerships. We've also had quite a few guys getting in and not actually continuing, getting 20s, 30s, and things like that. And you can never really put a good score on the board unless somebody bats deep. And I think that's certainly something that we need to look at, and hopefully we can apply ourselves a little bit better come Thursday.
Would you say that the spinners made the difference? Zim just didn't make much in terms of spinners, but with Pakistan they actually added into their spinners.
Yeah, I mean, look, they've got quality spinners. They've got 2 or 3 mystery spinners, so it's always going to be a little bit tricky for us playing their spinners. I thought that they bowled really well on that wicket today. I think, in hindsight, maybe we should have bowled first. Maybe we would have gotten a little bit more out the wicket had we bowled first. But that's cricket. Coming from Tuesday's game, we felt that there was going to be a little bit more turn on offer on this wicket today, and there wasn't.
I'll take you back to the match. What was the thinking after you said that total? What was the move? Was from our viewpoint, of course, it could be just us. The body language was different when the guys came on the field.
Yeah, I think when we got into the huddle before we went out, we said, look, we were disappointed with obviously not putting more runs on the board. But having said that, the runs are there, and it's our turn to defend it. And let's go out there and obviously be as positive as we can, with a great attitude, and try and defend that as best we could.
It looks as if there's some difficulty for Zimbabwe against Spain. Is that something that's a worry, or is it something that's just a work in progress?
I think it's work in progress. Also, we don't play a great deal of cricket down in Bulawayo, so the wickets at Queen's are a little bit different to what you get at Sports Club. And we are probably going to play a fair bit of cricket down here. We've got the Afghan series coming down here as well. So it's definitely something that we need to work on and get a lot better at.
And would that be the reason why in 4 of the last 5 ODIs here, Zimbabwe not been able to catch up to 50 overs? Could that be the reason?
It certainly could be the reason. I definitely think that we need stronger options against the spin. I thought that today guys were rotating the spin quite nicely, but obviously Ra's getting out to trying to get the boundary. Willa obviously is really good on the sweep. So just little areas that are creeping in, and I don't see us being very far away from actually posting a decent score. I think it's very easy when you have a game like this to over dissect it and over analyze it, and you can come out and go the other way and be too defensive. So I think we've got to be very careful in the message that we pass on, that we don't go into our shells and go defensive.
Are there any expected changes going into the final match? I know you said you want to over dissect, but it's often easier to speak about changes when you've got the series in the bag. But with the series still alive, you're looking at any changes.
Look, there could be a couple of changes. I guess a lot maybe depends on what the surface is like. Hopefully, if it's another good wicket, then I don't see us really changing too much. But again, I can't give too much away right now, can I?
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.